Hi, I'm Myles with the Myles Revolution. Today, we are going to take a trip through the Portland Airport to kind of help take some of that anxiety out of your trip to the airport. Is this your first time? Well, follow me. Let's see what it's like. We are headed southbound on 205 coming from the Washington side of the river. We will take the Airport Way exit to head to the Portland Airport. Make sure you stay in the right-hand lane when you get off the freeway. The roadway seems kind of long headed down to the airport. Make sure that the traffic control tower is in your view, and then you'll know that you are going the right way. Make sure you stay in the right-hand lane for departures. This is where you can be dropped off. Depending on the time and day that you fly, there may be many people who are flying, so try not to be in a hurry. There are many entrances to the airport, but they all go to the same lobby. Usually just enter the door that is closest to the airline that you are flying with. You can unload your luggage while the driver remains at the wheel, and then head to the door which is closest to the airline that you are flying with. Even though the airport is quite a spacious building, simply scan the room and look for the name of the airline with which you are going to fly. We are going to fly on Alaska Airlines. If the kiosks are too intimidating for you, you may go to the ticket counter where an agent would gladly help you check your baggage and make sure you have a boarding pass. I am going to use the kiosk to check in. Begin your trip here. Simply press the check-in button, and then you'll be asked a series of questions of how you want to check in. I'm going to check in by my last name, so I simply hit the letters for my last name, and then I will press the continue button, at which time you will be asked for your flight number or some other identifying information. Enter in your flight number, and then press continue. Here are the details of everyone who is traveling in your party. Agree and submit, and continue to go on to the next screen. Here you will see the details of your flight. If all looks okay, press the continue button. You can change your seat at this point. My initials are MR, but I don't really like this seat, so I'm going to decide to change where I'm sitting at this time. That's available. You could actually upgrade and pay for some special seats if you'd like to this time also. For this particular flight, I brought my own parachute, so I'm going to choose to sit by the wings where the exit doors are. After I've made my selection, I will continue. Enter in the number of bags that you will be checking. It can be anywhere from 0 to 10 in this particular situation. I don't know who would take 10 bags of luggage, but it'd be pretty silly. The machine will then print the tag that you can put on your checked luggage. Follow the instructions to peel and stick, and if you can't figure it out, the person at the counter would be more than happy to help you. At this time, you can also print your boarding pass. So I'm going to do that. It comes down here in this little slot, so just pull it out, and you will see your boarding time and the seat number and gate on that. Take your luggage up to the attendant at the counter for all your checked luggage. They will put it on the conveyor belt. Your checked luggage will then be put on the airplane in a special storage area. Simply proceed to the gate that is identified on your ticket. You will see a sign that says passengers enter here. This will take you to the security point of the airport. Everybody has to go through security before you can go to the gates. We came here on a good day because there was hardly any lines. Some days, these lines are really, really long to the checkpoint and security area. You'll be required to show valid ID, such as a driver's license or passport, and your boarding pass. Proceed up to the bins where you will simply unload all your baggage. You have to take your laptops out of your bags, take off your shoes, take off your belt, and not completely undress, but anything that has metal, for the most part, you need to remove. Be sure to remove all spare change, keys, wallets, and anything else in your pockets and put them in the bins to send through the X-ray machine. All of your items will then go through the X-ray scanning machine. After you've put all of your items into the bins, gently push the trays onto the conveyor and into the X-ray machine. When directed, proceed to the body scanning area. As soon as you have completed the body scan, you may pick up all of your belongings which went through the X-ray machine. After you gather your belongings, you can continue to walk and notice that there are some benches where you can sit down to put on your shoes, put your belt back on, and put all your luggage and belongings back together. Sometimes it's a good place to rest to just kind of catch your breath, especially if you had to have a search. This extra search can sometimes involve a wand, which they run over your body to make sure you don't have any contraband objects. Now would be a good time to scan your boarding pass again. We are headed to Concourse C, gate number 9. So let's go ahead and head on down to our gate located in Concourse C. In each concourse, there are usually restaurants and places to get snacks and books and things to do. And if you forgot a set of headphones for that iPhone, you can also buy those here too. One thing not to forget is oftentimes people do get anxious in the airport, so make sure you take a trip to the bathroom before you get onto the airplane. This will make things a little bit more comfortable and help you get more acclimated to the airplane environment. When they call you, they will call you according to seats or to how you purchase your ticket. People who spent the most get to go on first, or people with small children, or people who are disabled. You'll walk down the aisleway and board the plane where everybody will happily greet you. Seating identification is located about eye level just on the bottom of the overhead baggage storage compartments. 21C is what I'm looking for, so I will head down the aisleway till I get to 21C, and there it is, up above. You can store all of your carry-on luggage up above, and if there's a lot of people, sometimes you'll have to put an item down underneath your feet. After you get situated, you want to put on your seatbelt. The head steward or stewardess will give some safety instructions and some other information to help you get ready for flight takeoff. If you are sitting in the special exit rows, you will have to agree to some other conditions in order to remain seated there. If you weren't listening to the announcements or you were distracted, you can always review the instructions that the attendant read off. If you have any snacks to eat or any other electronics, you won't be able to use those until the flight actually gets up in the air. But this will give you time to read through any safety instructions or answer any last-minute messages before the plane starts to move. You'll have to put your phone into airplane mode before the airplane starts to move. I hope this virtual tour of taking an airplane ride and getting on the airplane helped you to feel a little more comfortable about flying on Alaska Air or any other airline that you happen to be flying. Enjoy flying! Thanks for watching this video. This video was actually made as part of the Goodbye, the Hardest Word to Say, a music video which I have made. You might want to check out that link. This is the Myles Revolution. Check it out for now.